What's up, guys? Neil over here, taking a look at the Stokastic MLB DFS Lineup Generator for tonight's slate. While you're coming in, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the notification button so you can get alerts when our shows go live. If you haven't signed up for the Lineup Generator yet, you can still get it for just $4.48 for your first week. That's 50% off if you use the link in the description of this video or in my tweet. Even after that first week, it's going to be just $8.95. But again, 50% off your first week using the link in my tweet or in the description of this video. Great deal. Every lineup you're going to get here is going to be a long-term profitable lineup. We've also got a great deal going on with Caesars. Check it out up there. You bet $50, you're going to get $250 in bonus bets. That's a fantastic deal. That's 5x what you're putting in bonus bets. It's going to come in $50 increments, $50 per week over the course of 5 weeks. Need to spend that money within a week after you get it. But of course, after you make that bet, whatever money you get, you don't have to spend that immediately. You can hold on to that if you want to. This is only going to last until September 19th. That's going to be the end date of this Caesars promo. So I take advantage of it now while it's available. Of course, the legal age for gambling in most states is 21 plus. If you're someone you know has a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, let's take a look at some lineup here in the lineup generator. Going to start here on DraftKings. Going to do all stack types. We're going to mix of 5-3, 5-0, and 4-4 stacks. Going to do all lineup types. So chalky, balanced, contrarian lineups are all going to be in this set. And then I'm not going to lock anybody. All right, first lineup we see here, Justin Steele and Pablo Lopez are the pitchers. We've got a 5-man White Sox stack, 5-0 stack here with the White Sox. So starting to look at Steele and Lopez. Lopez, top of the board, 33% chance of being a top 2 pitcher. Steele, third on the board with a 27% chance of being a top 2 pitcher. So 2 of the better pitchers on the board. And then we've got a White Sox stack. The White Sox are second on the board with a 15% chance of being the top stack, but a 28% chance of being the top value stack as well. White Sox looking really good today. And this one on the very, very chalky end of the spectrum. It's a short slate, so I think we're going to get more chalky lineups here, but we'll see. Second lineup, also chalky. Now we have Merrill Kelly with Justin Steele. Merrill Kelly is second on the board with a 30% chance of being a top 2 pitcher. This one, another 5-0 White Sox stack. So I'm going to save this. Let's find one that is not the White Sox. Okay, here we go. Merrill Kelly, Justin Steele once again. Now this one is a 4-4 Cubs and A's stack. We got the added correlation of Justin Steele with the Cubs here, but let's take a look at the Cubs and the A's in the top stacks tool. Cubs, top of the board, 15% chance of being the top stack. A's, third on the board with a 12% chance of being the top stack. Also an 18% chance of being the top value stack. All right, now I'm going to go through and just save 20 lineups. See what our exposures look like. All right, after 20 lineups, I've got 65% Tim Anderson, 60% Pablo Lopez, 55% Luis Robert, 55% Andrew Vaughn, and then 50% Merrill Kelly. Pretty comfortable with this kind of exposure. This is a short slate, so being pretty condensed is not very surprising. If we're going to cut back anywhere, it would be on the White Sox a little bit, maybe get a little bit less of Tim Anderson, Luis Robert, but I'd probably be okay just running this 20 lineup set. It's condensed enough for a short slate. All right, I'm going to take a look at FanDuel lineups as well. Going to do all stack types, all lineup types. Not going to lock anybody. Merrill Kelly is the pitcher in this first lineup. We have a 4-3 White Sox and Twins stack. So first of all, looking in the top pitchers tool on FanDuel. Merrill Kelly second on the board with a 14% chance of being the top pitcher. In the top stacks tool on FanDuel. White Sox, top of the board, 15% chance to be in the top stack. Twins, pretty far down the board, 8% chance to be in the top stack, though, and 11% chance of being the top value stack. Save this one, and you can see this one not on the far chalky, and it is on the chalky end of the spectrum, but not overly chalky. This one a bit chalkier. We've got Merrill Kelly as the pitcher. We've got a 4-3 White Sox and Diamondback stack. Diamondbacks third on the board with a 12% chance to be in the top stack. All right, now I'm just going to go through and save 20 lineups, see where we end up in terms of exposure. All over the place in terms of chalkiness. Ended up with 75% Luis Robert, 70% Eloy Jimenez, 50% Ketel Marte. In this case, I think I probably would cut back a little bit on the White Sox. I mean, as I said, doesn't really, I don't really mind being pretty condensed to one team. This is probably fine. It's just a matter of risk tolerance. I would prefer to spread it out a little bit more than what I'm getting here, over 70% of two different White Sox bats. I'd probably try to cut these guys back to 60% or lower, but it's all a matter of personal preference. If you're okay putting this much on the White Sox, that is totally reasonable. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Again, if you haven't done so, please do like the video. If you haven't signed up for Caesars and it's available in your state, highly recommend doing so before this offer expires on September 19th. And of course, if you haven't signed up for the lineup generator, use the link in my tweet or in the description of this video if you're on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Good luck tonight.